All right, today I want to talk about mixing and matching as it relates to putting things together from your wardrobe. And a lot of us, me included, sometimes find it hard to pair pieces together and then not know if they actually go together or at the very least sort of complement each other. For example, can you really wear blue and brown together? Because if you read some of my comments on YouTube, you would think that I'm committing some type of a sin. But what about black and brown? What about mixing patterns together like stripes and dots? So that's what I want to dig into a little bit with today's video, so please sit tight and we'll get right into it. Okay, I do want to say right off the top here that this video reflects my opinion and how I approach colors in my own way, and I'd like to think that I'm not too far off from what's considered to be the firm rule. And for the record, you can feel 100% free to throw any colors you want together if that's your thing, because who am I to stand in your way? However, for the rest of us, there are some things to consider when it comes to mixing and matching colors. But really quick, for the record, yes, you can wear blue and brown together, and yes, you can wear black and brown. First of all, take a look at the color wheel. The one I like to use is from Canva, and I'll go ahead and link to that one down below so you can go play around with it. And I'm not suggesting that you print the thing out and hang it in your closet, because no one's gonna do that. However, if you're not sure if something goes together, go check it. And I'm also going to link to their color palette generator, which is another very interesting tool to play around with. You can look through a ton of examples from what they've put together, or you can type in your own color and see what combinations come up. Then you can use those samples and apply it to your own wardrobe. It's definitely worth checking out. So I've seen a lot of conversations pop up around skin tone and contrast when it comes to how you should dress. So let me take a minute and expand on that. So let's try to group everyone into 3 categories of personal contrast: low contrast, medium contrast, and high contrast. Low contrast guys have very little difference in skin, hair, and eye color. So think of a light-skinned blonde dude with blue eyes. Medium contrast guys are where most of my African American friends are going to fall. And of course, while there's a lot of different shades of brown skin, this might also include my Middle Eastern, Indian, Central, and South American friends. High contrast guys have a big difference in hair, skin, and eye color, and this might include Eastern Asian guys that have light skin and really dark hair, and also Caucasian guys with light skin and very dark brown or black hair. So if you're a high contrast guy, wear high contrast clothing. So think about dark pants with a white shirt and then a dark toned jacket. But on the other hand, if you're a low contrast guy, wear sort of medium tonal items together, right? Think tan chinos, light blue shirt, and a light toned jacket. But if you're so lucky to be a medium contrast guy, you can practically do whatever you want because everything is going to look good on you. All levels of contrast look good and all colors will look good on you. So congratulations, my friend. The bottom line though with all of this is to try to mirror the amount of contrast in your face and then apply that to your clothes, especially with your tops, because that's going to be closest to your face. All right, next, I want to take a minute and talk about pairing your socks with your everyday outfits. And to keep things very simple, match the color of your socks to your pants color. And it's my opinion, if you have, say, 4 pair of solid color socks in black and then some shades of blue, brown, and gray, you'll be set for just about anything. I've been wearing these socks from Straight Up Socks for about the last year or so. They use these proprietary silicone strips to keep your socks in place all day long so you don't have to kind of constantly pull them up all the time. And the small silicone strips hold the sock in place instead of relying on tightness and squeezing your legs to death. Straight Up Socks is today's sponsor, and I do want to thank them for supporting my channel. So these are made from moisture-wicking Pima cotton for comfort and a nice smooth appearance that's going to resist pilling. They feature a reciprocated heel for a better fit, smooth toe seams that reduce abrasion, and a reinforced heel and toe to help them last longer. They also offer free shipping within the US. So if you're looking for a couple pairs of brand new socks that pair up nicely with just about everything in your wardrobe, click that first link down in the description and enter the code below for a special offer on your total order. Thanks again to Straight Up Socks for sponsoring this video. Okay, now let's talk about achromatic outfit combinations. So these are going to be your black, gray, white, and of course all the shades of gray in between. So you can go dark gray pants with a light gray shirt and then a medium gray jacket with white or black shoes. Basically, it's totally safe to combine different shades of gray, black, and white together in the same outfit. Okay, now let's get into colors for a little bit, right? So we talked about skin tone a little bit ago. So let me mention another aspect of that can help you choose colors that are best for you. So all of us have a certain skin tone that falls somewhere within sort of a warm to cool scale. And if you have darker skin, you're probably going to fall towards the warm side of the scale. People with lighter skin tones are kind of where things get a little more complicated because some people can fall right towards the middle. But if you want to check for yourself, look at the veins in your wrist. If they appear blue, you probably have a cooler skin tone. If they look more green, you probably have a warmer skin tone. And if you can't tell, you're probably somewhere in the middle. Also think about how your skin reacts to sun exposure. If your skin gets red and you tend to burn pretty easily when you're in the sun, you probably have a cooler skin tone. But if you tan easily, you probably have a warmer skin tone. So knowing this, along with the contrast we just talked about earlier, can help you choose colors that look best on you. Let me explain. People with cooler skin tones tend to look best in colors that are on the cooler side of the spectrum. And people with warmer skin tones look best in colors on the warmer side. And a couple words of caution if you have cooler skin tone. Avoid bright yellow, deep red, and orange colors because that will clash with your skin tone. Also, if you're on the pale side, avoid light pastels close to your face like light pink and light blue. These pastels can kind of make you look washed out because they're almost too close to your actual skin tone. Okay, here's a couple of visual examples for you showing the same color, but also the subtle differences between warm and cool shades of that color. And these might not be perfect, but you can get the idea. So here's a cool green and a warm green. Here's a cool blue and a warmer blue. Here's a cool red and a warmer red. So it's not like you can't wear specific colors, right? Just be more aware of the subtle undertones of that specific color to make sure it'll look best on you. Okay, let's talk neutrals for a second. Neutral colors like black, white, gray, and then some earth tones like tan, olive, and blue. These colors all go together. So if you're just getting started building your wardrobe and if you're not really into bold or bright colors, this can be a nice safe place to start. So think about olive chinos and gray sweaters and blue jeans and white shirts, and also realize that gray pants go with just about anything you can throw at them. So you can build really an entire wardrobe with different variations of just these neutral colors. All right, now let's get into mixing patterns. I've made an entire video about this already, but let's revisit some of those key points. Yes, you can mix stripes with stripes. Yes, you can mix dots with dots. But here's what you always need to remember. Make sure that the size and scale of the patterns are dissimilar. And here's what I mean. If you're wearing a striped shirt and a striped jacket, the stripes on the shirt need to be a different size, separation, and scale than the jacket. For example, a small thin pinstripe shirt underneath a chalk striped jacket works because the stripes are very dissimilar. Same goes for matching a striped tie to a striped shirt, or even a polka dot shirt with a polka dot tie. You can absolutely do it. Just make sure that the patterns are different. All right, gentlemen, I hope you liked this one. And if you wouldn't mind taking just 1.5 seconds, click that like button to help the algorithm find this video. I would appreciate it. And as always, my friends, thank you very much for watching. Live well, and I'll see you in the next one.